Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is going to be a video for an upcoming PSA submission. I haven't done a PSA order in quite a while. These 10 cards right here, I got 20 cards total. These 10 right here are my brother's, and the 10 over on the left side are mine. Apparently PSA wants the cards in the these type of sleeves. They don't want them in top loaders so much, I guess, because they might slide around, or I guess they hold better in these. But I don't like these, honestly, personally. I don't like these at all. I'd rather them be in the top loaders. And with a rubber band around you can probably still submit them that way. I'm sure it won't be too much of an issue. But it says do not top load the cards, so I guess we won't be doing that. I'm going to transfer those into these sleeves, and as I do that, I'm just going to show these cards and go over them and give a little review and what I think, and hope that they would grade. So this will be an order, and then I got an SGC order I'm going to prep up, get ready, and ship that one out pretty soon. So we'll have kind of one from each. I'll get the SGC order back much sooner. I think PSA right now is like, what is it, 45 days, maybe 45 business days, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I think it's around 3 months or so to get the cards back. So we'll start with this first one here. 2024 Mosaic Josh Allen National Pride card. So this one, and these are clean and everything, so, you know, wiped off and looking pretty good. So this card looks great. I did notice one little dimple somewhere. It's very small. Maybe you can pick it up on your screen. The centering may be off, slightly left to right, and possibly up to down. The up and down looked good. The left to right could be just off a hair. So one reason I'm making this video too is just to document everything, you know, in case there's some damage to a card or something like that happens and they don't want to take responsibility. We still have this video to go back on. But the back looked very good, you know. The top isn't perfect, but I think they let that go. It's just kind of the way the card's cut, as long as it's not too bad or too chippy at the top, things like that. The back centering looks really good. So we got this Josh Allen, the 2024 Mosaic National Pride, really cool. It's like the refractor. So that's card number 1 that'll be going. Like I said, I just gotta slide it into this type of a sleeve now. I took the crappier, I got better sleeves, but I mean, I'm just gonna use these older ones to kind of get rid of them. And, you know, like I said, I don't like these. I don't like, I mean, I try to push on it a little bit just to get that card to slide in easier. I always feel it could damage the bottom of the card, especially the edges, especially if they're paper cards. These mosaics are a little bit thicker, but on some paper cards, yeah, it really puts a lot of pressure kind of down. If you're forcing it in, you could damage your card, so just be careful doing that. So that'll be card number 1 that's going to go. I'm going to go ahead and just tilt this down a little bit. Might be a better view. There's card number 1. Next we have Drake May. This 2024 Mosaic as well. This is the red camo. I'm going to be careful not to touch the surface or anything. Again, like I said, I wiped them down with a cloth just to make sure there's no debris or anything like that on there. This one looked pretty much perfect. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. No dimples, no edge or corner issues, anything like that. Looked tremendous. And you can see, like, there's kind of that print line, but they let that go on this type of a card. You'll see that on almost all of them. So here's the back. The back looks great. There's that one back corner on the left here. That's the only one I'm concerned with. You know, and it's a very slight little nick, or it looks like a nick anyway. So we'll see if that'll get the okay. And I always pre-cut my sleeves right here on the corner, just down maybe a quarter of an inch, eighth of an inch, quarter inch, just to open it up a little bit and get these cards to slide in real easy when I cut the penny sleeves. If you don't do that, and well, you better be really good at sliding the cards into a sleeve, because you can easily damage cards that way, especially paper cards. This is a thicker card. I'm probably not going to sleeve this right away because I'm not sure what I'm going to put it into. I do have a couple of oversized Ultra Pros, so I may stick it in there. I may just leave it in this if I feel that the Ultra Pro isn't going to do a good job, because I don't want to risk damaging this card, which is in there pretty tightly in this. So we'll take this bad boy out. Again, I cut this one too. This is a thicker sleeve, of course. This big jersey card here. J.J. McCarthy. This was another one I couldn't really see any issues with. Super nice looking card. Those aren't marks right there. That's just part of the background. You can see it on both sides. But super clean. And for a thick card, this one is really, really nice. A lot of times you'll have bad corners or something like that. And again, this corner, not perfect on the back left, but it should pass. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. One little issue is this right here. One little tiny nick right there. A little chip on the edge. So, again, is that enough to affect it? I don't know. Usually they're pretty good with letting one little thing slide. Even dimples on the front, they might let go. So we'll see. I don't know. But again, this one I'm not gonna sleeve right now. I will do that later. And I just have to keep these cards in order. As you can see, they're all numbered 1 through 20. They want them in that specific order when you send them in. Well, this card is really cool. 1995 Fleer box score. I don't know too much about these. This was my brother's card, again, like I said. But it is numbered to 2384 out of 2950. So, I mean, it's a higher number. But this is a card from 1996, I believe. Let me check that back real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. 2002. Whoa, I was way off. Okay, never mind. So, what? Let's see. Well, you can read the back and see. Maybe that's something that happened in... The selection to the Hall of Fame was in 1995. Okay. All right. So, it's a card from 2002 Fleer. Fleer box score. But, again, numbered. Higher number, but really a cool looking card. And you can see it's very clean. Surface is super clean. Edges are very clean. Yeah, just a super nice card all around. And nice Mike Schmidt. Go ahead and sleeve him up. And very carefully with the corners and slide it on in. So super cool, super clean. I'm going to transfer him into where he needs to be for PSA. You know, I don't want to tick them off. When they're grading my cards, I don't want to do something that's going to tick PSA off and give them a reason to downgrade some of my cards. You know, if the guy's already having a bad day, I don't want to make it worse. So if this is what they want them in, I guess I'll put them in these things. Yeah, that's card number 4. Card number 5. This one's very clean also. This was I think it's a case hit, possibly. It's it's a super short print at the very least. But this bad boy, Justin Herbert, licensed to dominate, out of 2023 contenders. It's very cool. You can see the image of that picture right there. Nothing wrong with this card, man. Centering is right on. Edges, corners, perfect. Front, back of the card, super clean. Surface is perfect. There's nothing wrong with this bad boy. This will get a 10. This will be a PSA 10. Let's get that view too, I guess, huh? It's a cool way to look at the card. So as long as I get it in this sleeve, okay, we're good to go. And we are good to go. There we go. There's a PSA 10, Justin Herbert, SSP, licensed to dominate. If it comes back anything else, fire that guy. Oh, we got a little hair in there. I'll deal with that later. All right. We got a base, Jayden Daniels, out of 2024 Mosaic. Super clean card. Did see one minor issue with the surface, like right over here. It's like something underneath the print. It's not an eyesore. I mean, you really got to get it in light good to see it, but it's there. You can see right where that light is, just kind of that little spot. It's like underneath the lamp, the coating. Other than that, the card's super clean. Yeah, it's just a base, but it is nice. So I figure why not send it off. A little bit of white there on the back corner. So, you know, 9 or a 10 on this, I would say. But I've seen worse get 10s, so we'll send this one off and see what happens. So there's a Jaden Daniels out of 2024 Mosaic rookie card. Very cool. He's an exciting guy to watch. Should make that team a heck of a lot better. They made the playoffs this year. Very cool to see. I'll tighten these up later. Here's a super nice Jayden Daniels Vortex Donruss. 2024 Donruss Vortex rookie. These are getting shipped today. I'm going to head to the store right after this video. And I sent them through a card shop. I think there was something over here on this card. I'm trying to be careful not to touch the surface, because I've already wiped them down. Don't really see it. That bottom corner, not perfect, but it's not bad either. I can't see it now. I mean, maybe I thought there was something over there. I think right over here somewhere. I don't know if I'm picking anything up, but very hard to see, so hopefully that doesn't affect it. And on the back side, very clean. Minor little stuff going on at the top. But the back surface, super clean. Super nice looking card. And I expect a 10, but I could see it being a 9 with that front corner. So we'll see how it comes back. Hopefully it gets to 10. On the Jayden Daniels Donruss 2024 Vortex rookie card. Super, super cool. I love the looks of these Vortex cards, man. I think they're great. A lot of times you get guys, you can pick them up for a pretty reasonable price. I'll show you this in there now. So, I got dogs, so I get dog hair all over the place. Make sure I get all that off before I send it. That's what it looks like in these, you know. And I mean, I guess they don't move when they're in these. They don't really move. So I guess it's better in that sense. They're easier to put in these top loaders, man. They're so much easier. But they do wiggle around a little bit. So I can see why PSA would want them in the other sleeves instead. This was a last minute change out. We were going to send in I think a Michael Jordan, but we've seen an issue with it. So we decided to send the Penix in instead. And here's a 2024 Mosaic Michael Penix green Mosaic. Green debut. Super nice. There's that little bit of fuzzy stuff up there. I don't think they're going to knock that. I think it is what it is. A lot of cards have that on there, and they come back 10, so. Yeah, on the back, super clean. Super nice. This was a card I couldn't find any issues with either. Corners are great. Edges, centering, surface. You can see that surface. You know, nothing wrong with it. Great looking card. I'm expecting a 10 on this one. And I did take these, and I have a 20 times magnification lens that I do look at these cards through, especially the corners and the edges. I do like to look at those through the scope just to make sure there's really no issues. Like this card right here. Here's a couple of his bigger cards that he's sending in. We got a Shohei Ohtani Mound Marvels, which I'm not going to take fully out of this sleeve. I'll just zoom in on it a little bit. But it is numbered 269 out of 999. This is a rookie card. Donruss 2018 rookie card of Shohei Ohtani. Don't know what the parallel is, but it's pretty cool. It's a nice looking card. I'll take it out to show you most of it, but I'm going to leave it in there. And again, this one, no issues with the surface. It's very well centered, about 50-50 on the centering. Corners are great. Edges are great. Here's the back of the card. Try to zoom in on that. You can zoom in on those corners and edges, and there's no whitening over here, especially showing up on the black. Again, the back surface super nice. I am expecting a 10 with this. 9 minimum, but I don't see a reason why it would get a 9. So it's one I see coming back as a 10, but we'll see. And he'll be ecstatic about that one. A Shohei Ohtani numbered rookie card coming back. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Make sure we slide that one in nice and safe and sound. Nice. We got another one. Another Shohei Ohtani rookie card. It's from Score. 2018 Score Teal. Again, I'm not going to take this fully out, but this one's numbered 76 of 199. You can see these edges, really clean. Corners, really clean. It's hard to see the corners over here, but you know, I did tape this on there, so you'll see that's just tape. It looks like a scratch or something on the card, but it's not. It's just the tape. Don't get worried, Johnny boy. I didn't mess up your card for you, pal. Here's the back. Again, the centering's great, about 50-50. Definitely 45-55. So it'll check all the boxes there. Corners, edges, everything checks the boxes. Don't see any issues with the surface. front or back of this card. Super clean, super nice. Just run that light across it. You always want to put it in the right light to get the surface, which it's not doing a good job of picking it up on here, but trust me, it's clean. There's that, and we'll get to the back. Make sure I'm not leaving any kind of fingerprints or any of that. See that back, just clean as a whistle. Again, I expect a 10 on this, and it's number 10, so come on. You got to give me the 10. Let's go. Give Johnny V a 10 on that one. Get it in its little home here. Again, carefully pushing on the edges so that slides right down easy. There you go, Johnny. It's a Shohei Ohtani rookie 10. Hopefully. We'll see. I could have missed something. You never know. But again, I did take the scope to these and couldn't find anything. And I'll show you like on this card right here. I just love this card. And as I was wiping it down, I did notice a few things. Minor, but they're there. So let's bust out this Jerry Rice. I forget the year of these. It's 2000 Bowman Reserve. Now, I don't know if this is just the base card or if this is a refractor. I mean, it looks like a refractor. It's super cool, super clean, well-centered. Corners, edges, all that is perfect. I'm not worried about that at all. I'll show you the issue in a minute. Back, again, super clean, super nice. Corners, edges, everything. Really good. But let's get to the issue. You got a little dimple right here. You see that spot? I got it in the perfect light to show the dimple. So there is one little dimple there. Now, you don't always see it, it just depends on where you're going with it. There's all these little dimples up and down on the top and the bottom, right? But that one isn't supposed to be there. So, and then there's just a minor print line up here. I'm having trouble picking it up there. You can see it right there. See where that light is just to the left? There it is. Those two little print lines right there. That's probably from somebody putting it into a, it looks like, because it's straight up and down. It's either how they printed the card off the machine or somebody sliding it into a top loader unprotected. That'll do it too. So there are those two little issues. Other than that, it's a really clean card, but I don't expect a 10 on it. If it is a 10, I got lucky. So I'll call it a 9, maybe an 8 if they do pick up those print lines, and I could see this coming back as an 8 as well. So I just want to point that stuff out in case you're new to grading and stuff like that. I mean, that's going to be the stuff to really look for and pay attention to when you're going over these cards. A lot of dudes just, oh, it's packed fresh, man. They take it out of the pack, throw it in a penny sleeve, and then throw it in a top loader and send it. It's like, no, there's a lot more to it than that, man. You really got to do your due diligence and inspect these things really well, or else you're not going to get the grades you want, and you're going to wonder why and kind of get frustrated with the hobby and with the grading company and all that stuff. I've seen a lot of videos like that. So this one, no print lines. Super clean. This is a refractor. Bowman's Best, Randy Moss. Just super clean card. Awesome looking card. Perfect corners, edges, surface, centering. On the back, really nice. The top's got very minor issue. I don't think it's kind of like sticking up off the card. So again, just the way it was cut. But back centering, really nice. Corners, edges. The black's black where it needs to be, especially on the corners. Which PSA, I know they're hard on the corners. So if you got bad corners, it's definitely not going to get a 10. Maybe one little minor nick on the back or something. They'll let it go, but other than that, they're pretty hard on those. Randy Moss, get him in there. Perfect. So very cool. And that was a 2000 Bowman's Best Randy Moss refractor. It's always helpful to spin this the right way. When you try to put the card in from the reverse of the sleeve, it doesn't work too well. So I had to flip that around real quick. All right. This is a nice card. I had a couple of Mahomes rookies in the past. One of them was in bad condition. I sold it raw. But the other one was a SGC 10. It was one of his score rookies, big man on campus. And then I got this one here. Figured I'd send it in. I'm not going to take this one all the way out, but the centering's perfect. The surface is perfect. Corners, edges, perfect. This one's going to be a 10 for sure. There's nothing wrong with it. So I'll zoom in and get a little closer look, but you can see that surface. You know. And we'll go to the back. There you go. This one I was very tempted to send into SGC to see if I could get the SGC gold label. Because this would be a contender for sure. I mean, it's just so nice. PSA doesn't have anything like that. You just get a 10. But SGC does give a perk with having that gold label. It's like their premium of premium cards. It'll increase the value of some, especially more rare rookies, dude. If you get one of those SGC gold labels, woo! It's like striking gold. But I'm just happy to get a 10 of a Mahomes rookie. So that'll be cool. I do expect a 10 on that for sure. This one I'm excited about. A little bit thicker card. That's why it was hard to pull out of there. But this Bowman Chrome, it's Larry Walker. I like Larry Walker, man. He was solid. He's a great player, Hall of Famer. I'll pull him out all the way here. Get a really good look at this card. Again, the centering's almost 50-50. I think it was just off, but it's within the 45-55 for PSA. Here's your edges, just clean as can be. Corners, edges, everything was perfect on this card. And this is an atomic X-Fractor, I'm sorry. This is an X-Fractor of the Bowman Chrome with the black. It's just a really nice looking card. Again, no surface issues with this. Real clean, pristine. I haven't really graded these, but just from, grading cards in general, everything's lined up. The centering's perfect. Everything to look for meets the standard. So I'm hoping for a 10 on that. If it comes back a 9, it'll be all right. But I don't have a 10 of these, so that'd be awesome to get this card back in a 10. So I can find problems with it in the Larry Walker Hall of Famer. I figured, why not send it in? Same thing with this Piazza. I picked it up at a recent card show and just thought it looked super clean. And I love these cards. These are the Atomic Refractors out of Bowman's Best, 1996. I'm not going to take this one fully out either. I'll just get a little bit closer up view. But you can just see how clean this one is also. Corners, edges. On these Bowman's Best, you can see that surface it's perfect, man. But these Bowman Best, man, they're really, they come out well. Really clean, nice. The cuts are really nice. There's not any fraying on the edges and corners and stuff. They're just super clean cards. You can see there's no little print lines or any of that stuff going on. This is super clean. I'd love for this one to come back at 10 also. These two cards, that Larry Walker and this Mike Piazza, will definitely be at the top of my collection. I don't have a lot of their cards, and to have these, that would be super cool. especially in a PSA 10. I do, yeah, and this one's tough to get in there. I'm going to save that one for later. I don't know if I want to put it in one of those. Picked this one up recently. This was is it the 24? Yeah, 2024 Topps Chrome. Gold Mojo refractor of Derek Jeter. And it is jersey numbered 2/50. So I thought that was super cool. Centering's great. Edges are great. Surface is great. I'm not going to bust this one fully out either. I'll just give a really good look at it. You can see this. Again, that surface is super clean. That's not a print line. That's just how the card is. It's on, I think it's on all around the whole card. You can see it, yeah, around the chrome and everything. That's just how it is. But super clean card. There's the surface. If you don't believe me, it's like a mirror finish, so I'm not worried about that. Only issue is on the back. That corner is not perfect. There's a really good look at it. You can see there's just a little bit of a nick there. That one I would consider okay. Even that one's not perfect. Bottom was very good, but again, not perfect. And this one was probably the worst of them all. You can see a little bit of that black, or the white. So I expect a 9 on this one. I don't think it's going to get a 10. But it's so clean and nice on the front. It's the jersey numbered card. So essentially, to me, that's a 1/1. I collect a lot of jersey numbered cards, and I think it's a 1/1 when you do get them, because there's only one. There's only one number 2/50, so that matches his jersey number. Super cool card, and I can't wait to get that one back. Here's a thicker card I'm sending in, and this is the one I don't know if I want to put in to one of those other sleeves. I'm not even gonna bother trying on here. Well, maybe I will. Let's see. I got one of them handy. I'll just use it and try. So this Fall Classics thicker cut card. It is a memorabilia card. Game used memorabilia. It's got the pinstripe. I looked at the pop. I don't think I looked at the pop report of these, but I'm pretty sure it's low numbered. I don't see many of them. They have a regular card without the game used jersey piece. It's just a regular card. That's like the base. This one's a more SP, I guess. SSP, not really sure. But super clean. Corners, edges, surface. Again, if you don't believe me, here you go. Take a look. Super, super nice. And for a thicker card, too, I couldn't see any issues. And the corners are perfect. Front and back. Surface was perfect. Centering was great. No issues whatsoever. So I do expect a 10 on this, and it's pretty tough to get these in a 10. So that would be awesome if I get this back in a 10. Now let's see if I can fit it in this without an issue. This one is a bigger sleeve than the other ones I was using, so it should be fine. And it is. It's perfect. No problem whatsoever. All right, so we will send it just like that. And we're getting down to it. This card was a last-minute swap out for me. I forget what I swapped it out for. But very cool. I picked it up recently at a show. I'll take it out because I'm not expecting a 10 on it, but it is super cool. This Barry Bonds, Bound for the Hall. It's Upper Deck, 2001 Upper Deck. So Bonds is signing in the 2025 Topps series. So if you want to hunt for some Barry Bonds autographs, he's in it this year, which he doesn't sign too much, so that's awesome. I wouldn't mind pulling a Barry Bonds auto, you know what I mean? But here you can see the corner, not perfect on the left side. Again, not perfect on the right side either, and it is on the front. So I'm expecting probably an 8 on this because there's also a dimple. Where is it? Right there, right in the light. See it? There's a little dimple right there on the front surface. Other than that, it's perfect, and that's game used bat with his number on it. I just thought this was too cool not to send in. So even if I do get an 8, I'm expecting probably an 8, maybe a 9 if I get lucky. There's really not too much going on in the back. The back's really nice. The corners might not be perfect, but again, it says it's authentic, game used bat. And they inscribed his jersey number on there. Just a really, really cool card, and I'll be happy getting this one slabbed up no matter what. I don't have a lot of Barry Bonds cards, so it'll be cool just to get this one slabbed up. I figured with the game used bat piece, you can't go wrong. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to sleeve it up. Here's the Ken Griffey Jr. Super Nintendo card. I'm going to say it's probably going to get a 9 because the front is great. The front is like, there's not an issue. The centering was really nice. It's all black along the edges. So clean edges, clean centering, clean surface. You can see that surface again. Just perfect. But there's the corners. But I love Griffey, dude. He's my favorite to collect. Here's the issue. Right there, that little ink spot right there. I think that's going to get it a 9. Dang it. And you can't wipe it off. It's like printed on there or whatever. So that's stuck. Other than that, super clean. Those edges are fine. You can see a little, like, even on that edge right there. But I could see this one coming back a 9. I don't think it'll get the 10 for me, but why not try? And this one is awesome, dude. I love these. Super cool card. I'm saving this one for last in the order. I don't want to slide them all the way out, but check that out, dude. These Prism cards from 93 Pacific are just so cool. I think this started all the Prism and all that type of stuff. Where like these cards were like the original, the OGs. But look at that surface, clean, no major print lines. Centering's great. Corners, edges are great. You can see that centering, right? Right to left is on. Top to bottom is the same. Put Barry back down in there. Show you the back. Again, no issues on the back. Surface is clean. It's not going to look great through the... Well, let's slide them back up. I don't care. But you can see it. Now, see those dimples? Those aren't dimples. That's actually from the cutout, like, of Sanders on the front of the card. That's actually... You can see his head. There's the head, shoulders, legs and stuff. So that's how the card is supposed to be. There's no issues with that. I am expecting a 10 on this one. And I really hope I get it because I love this card. And just having a card in a 10 like this would be amazing. From his playing days, super cool. And I will sleeve this one up later. I do have an SGC order I'm going to prep. I do think this will take about 3 months to get back. So we will wait on these cards, see what happens, and hopefully this video can help somebody out if they're new to grading and they want to get some cards graded. Hopefully this helps you, find some issues that are wrong, and maybe I would recommend using a scope, 10x scope or better, to really look at the surface, the edges, the corners, and show any imperfections the card may have. So hopefully you guys liked the video, and that's what I'll be sending in. So have a good one. Until next time, this is Live Independent, Live Free, and don't forget, It's the home. The United States is the home of the free because of the brave. Let's keep it that way.